Hi, welcome to Movies with Martha. My name is Martha, and tonight I'm reviewing Ender's Game, the movie. Movie shark, do 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 do, movie shark, do 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 do, movie shark. Ender's Game, of course, is based on a book by Orson Scott Card, and I've actually read this book a few times. I enjoyed it because I really identified with Ender. And I really kind of get into the whole psychology, mind game stuff. And I'd have to say that this movie is pretty true to the book. They had to really cut it down a lot in order to fit it into the 2 hours. I'd say if it was an hour longer, they could have done it more justice, fleshed out the characters more and the conflict more. But it's a very good summary of the book, I would say. It's like a CliffsNotes kind of thing. So if you're looking for an action movie, like a human versus aliens thing, go see Independence Day. Don't watch Ender's Game, because that's not really what it's about. It's kind of, and it doesn't have the lighthearted, funny, likable characters kind of thing either. There's really nothing lighthearted in this movie. It's kids who are pretty miserable in a pretty miserable time, making each other miserable. Yeah, it's not happy-go-lucky in any way. I'd say if you've read the book, it's a pretty good representation of the book, although, like I said, it's squeezed into very compact form. If you've never read the book, it probably isn't going to be a very enjoyable movie, and it might be a little confusing. I can't really attest to that, though, since I have read the book, of course. But there's some pretty complex issues here that they're trying to put into this 2-hour film, and it's a lot of inner conflict. Sci-fi novels are known for doing kind of a cynical take on human nature. They raise these questions about what it means to be human and human nature, and kind of difficult questions about using what-if scenarios. What if this was happening? What would people do in these situations, kind of thing. And it usually ends up pretty bleak. So this movie ends up being almost like a Hunger Games crosses Harry Potter kind of thing. So basically, if you've never read the book, but you have a lot of friends who have, and you feel kind of out of the loop, but you don't really have any interest in reading the book, this movie actually gives you a pretty good summary of the book and a pretty good gist of what's going on, with a twist at the end, with Ender's inner conflict between being compassionate and being violent in this violent time. And yeah, Ender's Game. They did a good job.